What's good, guys? So in this video, we're going to be doing a little video, okay? And we're going to be going over something that I'm pretty freaking excited to go over, all right? And that is attributes. I think I actually made a video on this, but I don't remember. Well, if I did, whatever. We're going to make another one. So I'm actually just going to go over this with you real quick. And so why do I use attributes, okay? Why do I use attributes? And this is why I use attributes, all right? Right here. Here it is. Okay. This is a part system that I have, all right? So I started doing this because it just makes sense and it's very simple to do mechanics this way. There's not a lot that I need to put in to manage. But as you can see right here, I have the growth part, on growth part added, all right? And so what's happening here is these are my growth parts, and that is the I actually need to add this right here. I'm losing train of thought. I go into the video with such a good, like, clear objective, and then I freaking just go off the rails and just completely lose train of thought. It is crazy to me. All right, but we're gonna do 4-part in workspace child growth parts. Actually, what am I doing here? All right. Wait for child. Actually, I could just do find first child. Okay. I'm just cleaning this up real quick. So then I'm going to do if growth parts, then for every part in growth parts get children. And we're going to just have this part with them, okay? Okay, function is on growth part added and then parts. Okay, cool. And then what we'll do is growth parts. All right. That might be jank. I don't know. I don't really care. I think it'll work. So, here's what I'm doing, okay? So on the server, I am creating this folder growth parts, okay? And this is where I keep track of server-sided parts in the game. I'll add attributes to these parts. So if we go over to the class I've made, I'm having attributes. I should just restart the video at this point. This is awful. Rick. Okay, so attributes like here, parent stage. And I should also add these part set attribute parent stage 1 set attribute parent growth complete false. Okay, so that is right there. So like you see here in my grow object function, I have the attributes right here. Okay, so I'm setting an attribute right here. So if basically if the parent growth stage changes from 1 to 2, I set the attribute to the new parent growth stage, and this is server sided, and the controller is going to pick that up. Okay, these get attribute change signal is going to pick that up. And let me actually see what it was called. I think I just named, okay, parent stage. Okay. I didn't name it. I named it right on the controller. All right. So, this is the client's going to pick that up. Okay. And what this is for, like why I started using this is just because it's so freaking simple to put in, and it's just a lot less I have to manage. Where if it's just all tables and data and I'm, manually firing it to the client, all this other stuff, right? I can just use attributes and I have access to these built-in events from the attributes, okay? And that's what we do. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what's going to happen. What am I going to do here, though? Parent stage. Parent growth complete equals parent growth complete. I probably don't even need to do this right here, but sometimes I feel blind. I should wear my glasses more, dude. Frick. Okay. So this is basically saying if parent growth complete is equal to true. I don't need to put in equal to true because it's not that deep. So yeah. So if parent growth complete, we're gonna run our code, right? Whatever that is. And then, obviously there's gonna be more logic into this growth system that I'm not gonna get into, but this is really what's gonna happen. Let me see if I can real quick for testing kind of like set this up in a way to where it'll print. I should also do. I like doing this just because I don't have to comment it out. So I actually started doing this. Hold on a second. So I started doing this because I don't ever have to comment out. I'll leave it in there. It's nothing. It's nothing to me to set this up. If run services studio and testing grow, then print blah blah blah, right? I don't ever have to comment out this print statement anymore. If I'm testing and I'm in studio, I can just print it out. And I love that. And that's what I just started doing this recently, and it just makes sense. And I never have to delete this code because there's just no need. It's not anything to have it in here. It's not going to make working off of this code later down the road inefficient. It's just, if anything, it's going to make it more efficient. So I just recently started doing stuff like this. Just letting y'all know that. And on some scripts, I have like a whole function built in that handles messages and stuff like that. But this is just for quick testing. Parent stage. This might not work at all, but we'll see what happens. Actually, I want to double up my testing size just because. I want to see them double up. All right, let's see if oh, we already got errors. Okay, cool. It's him to index nil with name. Growth service 32. Growth service 32. It's a typo. It's a typo. I am so prone to typos, it's not even funny. So prone to typos, it's not even funny. All right, let's see if we get some stuff going on here. And then there it is. And then there it is, okay? So there it is right there, all right? So parent stage, hold on. There's so many print statements here. Okay, let's look at this one. So growing part, this is on the grow, all right? And then this is on our controller, our growth controller, okay? And that is yeah. So here, let's, because I want to show you guys that it actually, because some of you might not put two and two together, and it's no offense to you, anyone that's watching, it's just that some people might just not understand how it works. So this is a class that I'm requiring on the server. These class methods run on the server. This set attribute method runs on the server, okay? So yeah, oh, I did have a print here too. Okay, here. So let's go back and look at that print real quick. Can I double up the size? Oh fuck, what did I just do? I forgot how to like double up the size on here. Oh, there we go. Let me see if you guys can see it real quick. Yeah, you can. Okay, so growth controller, and then we have growth object. This is my class right here, and see it's in the green, so it is server. Okay, so you have growth object growing part. Then you have growth controller parent stage completed, new stage is 2. So this is from the attributes, okay? This is running when the attribute's being set. This is running when the attribute has changed and we're detecting it from the client, okay? And then now we have, and then also here it says growth controller or grow object, growing parent. And then we have growth controller, parent stage completed, new stage is 3. It's just so simple to use this. I haven't found a negative for it. If anybody knows any negatives for it, let me know. But like, I'm using this moving forward. It's so efficient to set this up. It's so simple to set this up, and it just works so well. Like I said, I haven't really found an issue for it. Now, that being said, get attribute, if you have a certain function that if you have a certain function that handles taking in parts and you're using get attribute, if that attribute doesn't exist, I do believe that it will come back nil. So let me just hold on a second. Just let me try this real quick to see if this makes sense. Did it not do anything? Oh, okay. Let me see this. So I gotta comment out these two. All right. So yeah, what I think it's gonna do is if you're using get attribute on a part or anything and it doesn't have that attribute, it will throw an error. And I don't believe, yeah, I don't know. It might have been for a specific case. It might have been for a specific situation that I had going on, but I had to wrap it in a oh, I guess it just doesn't do anything. I don't know. It's not even like, hold on a second. Yeah, maybe I'm just not gonna be able to replicate it right here. I don't freaking know, dude. I don't really care that much. Maybe it was a different case. Maybe I was like, hold on. I don't know. That's not gonna work. I don't know. I had to, so I had this situation where I had to wrap a get attribute call in a promise because it would throw an error otherwise. And it's because I had multiple objects in the same function and some of them didn't have that attribute. And so the ones that didn't have that attribute, it would just throw an error. And yeah, and that was the only way I could get around it, was to wrap the whole get attribute method inside of a promise. I used promise, but I'm sure you could use a pcall as well. But yeah, and that's the way I got around that error. So yeah, I can't replicate it here though, so maybe I just am unaware of what it is. Maybe I could just try this. Maybe I could try that. Maybe it's just not getting a variable. Maybe it's just the fact that maybe it's because I wasn't getting it in a variable and I was just like tired. That wasn't it. So I can't replicate it. I don't know what the issue was. I can't remember. It was on a different project. I'm not going to sit here and try to figure it out. But yeah. So I just want you guys to be aware that if you are having errors like that with your attributes, that you would just wrap it in a pcall or a promise and it should be fine. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video. I think that's really all I wanted to show you guys. Just really like using attributes and how you can use attributes to, you know, work in mechanics for your game. Now these are signals that I've created, so these are bindables that I'm using, and these are server-sided. So what I've really done is I'm using bindables for server-side code, for server-side functions, and then the attributes, all the attributes are doing are handling the client side. And so I've split up the workload in those two different ways. And I think that really is how I'm going to be doing things for a long time moving forward. It just feels really good. It feels really efficient. And it just makes sense. And it's also very simple. There's nothing really complex about the situation going on right here. You know, it's fairly simple. Now I am using a class, but that's just because I knew that I could make this system work well by using a class, and I actually don't need these spawn parent spawn. I don't need these functions. Oh, actually, I don't need the child one, maybe. Yeah, I don't think I need the child one. Or wait, maybe I do. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. I don't need these grow. I don't need these grow functions. I already have this one right here. I'm going to add in a delete function real quick. Just so I don't get it mixed up with Roblox's destroy. So it's really just for reading. No, but I need to disconnect these or destroy these. I need to destroy these. I think I need to destroy these. Maybe disconnect them too. I really don't know if I need to disconnect them. I don't know. I forgot. I'll have to look that up. I just don't really care. But yeah, I don't know what else I could really go over right now. That was pretty much it for this video. And now I need to set up well, I need to finish this grow system. Um, yeah, I need to finish this grow system. Basically, what's going to happen is there's going to be variations or stages. I've called them stages to simplify it. There's going to be these stages of each growth part, and that's where the models come into place. So each stage, I'll be getting the model for that stage, the specific model for that stage, and that'll be what's in the game. Or I could also make it to where the model just increases in size. So I could have that as well. If I wanted to have models that just only increase in size but they stay the same, like that's very simple. So I could do that too. It's really however I decide to do it. But yeah, that's it for now. I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. I want you guys to stay locked in, okay? I want you guys to stay locked in on your projects. Stay locked in on life. Don't let life bring you down, down, down. Don't let life bring you down. Sip on some good old tea because tea is good. It's a good bit of tea. I feel myself going into a stage of procrastinating at the moment. It's fuck. I always forget that this right here keeps the mug hot. It don't cool down when it's in there. Jeez. So you gotta let that sit for a good 30 seconds to a goddamn minute. Frick. I don't know what saved I just did. There was something else I wanted to go over, but you know, we're just gonna sit here. I ain't got nothing else to do, and I don't want to finish off this session, even though it's almost done. Even though it's almost done. But what I could do, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll set attributes to the model. I'll clone in the models, and I'll set the attributes to the models. I'll give them a key or whatever, so it's associated with the server part. Okay, so that's why I have the key there. I mean, such a simple process, man. It's such a simple process. Just start using attributes, dude. Just start using attributes. It's so awesome. Every time I put together an attribute, every time I put together a mechanic using attributes, it just feels so goddamn good. It just feels so goddamn good and satisfying. It just, nothing makes me happier, dude. Nothing makes me happier than to put in goddamn attributes. Oh, wait. We could react to something real quick. This shit was crazy. Nah, we ain't gonna react to that. I don't feel like pulling it up, dude. I don't feel like pulling it up. All right, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up, dude. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up, dude. You guys convinced me to pull it up, dude. Like, whatevs. I'll pull it up and I'll show you guys what's up, dude. I'll show you guys the deal. All right. I'll pull it up, man. Just bear with me. I'm pulling it up, dude. God dang. All right. Whoops. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to pull up. All right, here we go. Here we go. There it is.
What's up, guys? I know I'm 12 hours late, but dude, this is I can't not make a video about this. I wanna like run through the streets and scream like this is the best thing to ever touch Roblox.
All right, if you guys haven't watched this video, I put it in my post in the Discord. Watch this video. It is a really good video. But when I first watched this video, I was like, this dude's actually about to make out with his monitor. And I was like, wow, you know, this guy's corny. And then I watched the video and I was just like, by the end of the video, I was just like, valid hype. It was valid hype. It was valid hype. But yeah, this video was funny as hell. This is hella funny.
What's up, guys? Check out the new fucking setup. I'm starting a little like.
If you guys don't know who this is, this guy's the founder of Nelk. That one that didn't want to pursue Nelk anymore. He didn't want to like continue Nelk anymore. And now he does like other businesses like in fashion and shit. But I found this came on my For You and it was actually good as fuck and I'm excited for him to make more content. He only has one video so far and I already want him to drop like more content because this dude's like hella chill. He got super fit. Like he got like good for him.
Check out the new fucking.
Good for him, dude. Well, I don't know what else to go over, guys. There's really nothing else to go over. I guess we could go over. Let's see, what else could we go over? Somebody asked me to go over this guy's content. Somebody asked me to go over this guy's content. Let's see what the dealio is. Her Smarty Roblox. I watched, which video did I watch? I watched his recent video just to see what kind of dude he was. And he's just a nerd, you know? He's just a corny, nerdy dude. Like, I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about him off the bat. But they said that he sells courses on how to script or make money on Roblox, and he promises stuff in his courses, just like Vuke Studios. So let's kind of go over that real quick and see what that is about.
Just can't see. Maybe you've learned to script, build, model, and more, thinking that you would instantly be able to make a bunch of Robux, only to hit a wall asking, now what? Where's the real money at? If that's you, pulling your hair out, wishing for a breakthrough, then you're exactly where you need to be. Buckle up, because I'm about to revolution the Roblox journey with Clearly Dev. So, forget the struggles, it's time to thrive, and finally make the earnings that you deserve. Find a home, and your wallet finds happiness. That's Clearly Dev. So we'll hop over to their site and take a peek exactly what's going down there. Clearly Dev is a site where you can sell your assets, you can sell models, you can sell scripts, you can sell VFX, you can sell games, you can sell whatever you make on Roblox. And you can earn real money real fast from Clearly Dev. So, feeling excited? You should be. Setting up on Clearly Dev is really easy and really fast. With a few clicks, you'll be ready to open your shop and
It's not looking good.
showcase your cool assets or whatever you make to
But he's not, so far, he hasn't promised anything, right? He's just being annoying.
want to use for Clearly Dev. Now, personally, I have teamed up with Zero, and Zero is actually my dad. He is a really good modeler, actually, and we made these cool assets, just a simple low poly pack to put on Clearly Dev. And yeah, so you can actually see his channel in the top right hand corner, and he'll be showing you how to make cool assets like this. And
Is that really his dad? Is that really his dad? Hold on. Hold on.
My dad, he is a really good modeler, actually, and we made these cool assets, just a simple low poly pack to put on Clearly Dev. And yeah, so you can actually see his channel in the top right hand corner, and he'll be showing you
I
how to
can't.
make
I don't
cool
know how to
assets
click on.
like this.
I guess I'm a
And
bot. I'm a
he'll be
bot.
putting
I don't know how to click on it. I don't know how to get to his dad's channel. Learn everything you need about scripting in one place. So here's the Smarty Roblox scripting course that they were talking about, I think. Hold on. What? My setup. Roblox development series. Buy me a coffee is crazy. And he has a master class. I mean, I don't know, dude.
out a ton more content to help you more. And we can hop over link below to some documentation that will help you get started with Clearly Dev and one search.
I think Clearly Dev, I think if anyone is trying to make money off of Clearly Dev, if it's strictly Roblox, that's better. But I've never heard of this before, and if it's gonna be like Fiverr, it's gonna be hard to make money on there. I could be wrong. I don't, I haven't looked into it yet, but I still, stuff like this, there's a lot that goes into making money from stuff like this in other niches, okay?
Customers that where you can
Like if you're aware of Fiverr, if you're aware of Upwork, it's really hard to make money on both of those. To make a sustainable living on both of those platforms is actually difficult.
How do you turn views into sales? Let me break down the 3 commandments of Clearly Dev success. First, quality is key. You need to have great quality assets in order to make any money on Clearly Dev. I talked to somebody who works at Clearly Dev, and they said that if your assets are actually any good, you're very likely to get sales on your assets. Love's realistic assets might hate.
It's just a suck off of Clearly Dev, bro. That's all it is. He's probably sponsored to make that video. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. It's a very weird video though. It wasn't really like informative. It was just, now I know that Clearly Dev exists and what the purpose of Clearly Dev is. Like, that's it. Which, there's nothing, it's like whatever. It's just content I wouldn't watch, but yeah. How to make real money with Roblox assets. Is that the one we just watched, or am I actually stupid as hell? How to actually get free Robux is crazy. That is a crazy video. How to go viral Roblox YouTube thumbnails. Okay. I just want to find the unlimited commissions on Roblox. That's, I think, what we're looking for right there. These are massively clickbait videos. Now we're stepping into Vukes territory. Now we're stepping into Vukes territory. Best ways to make Robux in 2025. So now we're stepping into like massive clickbait, potential scams. If he's there promising stuff.
The most revolutionary video that you watch on taking commissions on Roblox. I'll reveal
all right, let me see if my tea's ready though. God damn. God damn.
And lead to more Robux in your pocket than you've ever experience. So make sure to stay to the end if you want to learn the secrets to truly earning the most Robux.
Dude, I like, dude, it
This is
almost,
going to be the most revolutionary.
like when people talk like this, when they're so exaggerated and animated and they use buzzword after buzzword. I mean, this guy is only using buzzwords. That's like buzzwords is the only words type of words in his vocabulary. When people talk like this, dude, it literally like makes my brain just want to shut down in every single way possible so I can escape this annoying ass dude. Like that's crazy.
So make sure to stay to the end if you want to learn the secrets to truly earning the most Robux skills before
Jesus
you take
Christ,
commissions and
dude.
as
That right there, guys, is look, he hasn't yet said anything that is a promise, okay? That from what I'm seeing, okay? He's just being an annoying asshole at this point. But this right here, this tactic is, and the way he's speaking, it's to cause a sense of urgency, okay? Which is, if you're unaware, is very easy to do in children. His target demographic, unfortunately, is children. Who else are watching these videos, dude? Who else are watching these videos? It's Roblox. So that right there is scummy and it's just disgusting. It just makes me not ever want to fucking talk to this guy, not ever want to be even watching this content. But we'll see. We're trying to see though if he's scamming. So let's see.
But you need to develop your skills before you take commissions and as you take commissions. The better your work, the more clients you'll gain and the more Robux you'll earn. So make channels. So the next step is to showcase your work on places such as Twitter. Confidently. So confidence is key. You need to show everybody that you know what you're talking about. So to make sure that action, a call to action basically is telling people to take, really need to look at what other people are charging and consider, your experience, the quality of how your work stacks up against theirs, and you need to price
Dude, what?
around
Oh, I
a
didn't even
similar
open it.
amount. But having higher prices even than people with similar
Can
skills
see the
is gonna
steam
make
coming
you
off.
look like somebody who has a better product, even if your builds are exactly the same quality. So price your builds high and try to meet that expectation as best you can. And it makes it look like you value yourself. Many people, 1,000 Robux.
The information isn't bad. I think that from an informational point of view and from an the way he's explaining things point of view, his videos I would say are better than Vuke's videos because of that. And if he's not scamming, they're already better than Vuke's videos, right? Because most of these videos, at least his older ones, he was scamming. But let's see what this guy's doing.
Your examples and portfolio. So you need to have a strategy to this, but offering promotions or free work can really boost the amount of stuff that you continually push. Promoting building, right? Somebody might want your building because they want a build. Well, actually, the truth is they don't really want necessarily a build. They want whatever outcome that build gives to their game. That build is going to make their game look nice. That build is going to make their game. Twitter is by far the most powerful place to work and network with other developers because most frequently marketing in all the Discord servers you can.
Look, Twitter is fucking cringe. Okay, Twitter is cringe, but I will say there is a lot of developers on there to network with. Now, for Roblox devs, I would not go to Twitter. But for actual adults that just happen to be on Twitter, like I've met some really freaking cool people that work at Google that just chill out on Twitter when Twitter Spaces was like popping off. I don't know if they still hang out in Spaces. I feel like Twitter Spaces has kind of died down since, but I don't know. I could be totally wrong about that. It could have like gotten way more popular. I just don't be on there anymore. But yeah, like there are dev communities on Twitter that can be really chill. Some of them are kind of a black hole, I feel like. What do I mean by that is you join for a purpose, you join to get some value, and it's just nonstop, same shit every day, in and out. Uh, yeah. Then yeah, I don't know. I just like he's really hyping this up. He's really hyping this up, but if you put in the work and you put yourself out there, then you may get out what you put in on Twitter. So I would say yes to marketing on Twitter for this space is good, but I just think that people should be aware that there's a lot of like weird people on there as well. So like you maybe not want to spend your time there because people are fucking weird there, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want to spend my time there even though I'd be on Twitter sometimes. But yeah. All right, so what else? I mean, I didn't see anything in that video, so
You're sitting in front of your screen your own games. This is probably the best way, but there are other ways. And this is probably also because people aren't really going to know you are taking on the result. You're going to get people how much success of any UGC creator that it is a worthwhile thing. Investment advice here. I'm just saying this is a great opportunity right here. Making investments in Roblox games can work well once you make some Robux, but it is risky, of course, but it's going to be worth it. Like, you make tens of thousands of Robux, you can go help out a developer, and you don't have to make the game. They make it, you fund it, and you get a percentage of the profit.
this is all right. I don't know. There's nothing. He's not scamming people, but he's just giving a lot of bad information at this point. He's like encouraging bad behavior. I've seen so many people do what he's talking about in this community, this specific niche community, and it's just scummy. It's just stupid. It doesn't make it. It's not gonna benefit the person. What he's saying is you make Robux, then you go invest into other people's games and you take a percentage of their games. People are out here trying to take 50% of the game just because they invested in the game. People are out here trying to take 35%. And it's not any I never see people taking really less than 35 or 30 just by being an investor. It's really freaking crazy. And it doesn't make any sense. So he's just promoting like nonsense, honestly. These videos are really terrible, I'm not gonna lie. He's giving out better information and he's explaining himself better than Vuk was, but it's just not they're still not good videos. I would never send somebody these videos to watch. Like he doesn't really he's still kind of misleading people, but so far he hasn't really scammed anybody though. How to make a commission sheet to 10x. They're just clickbaity nonsense, honestly. Like I would consider this guy a YouTuber first, out of before anything. I would consider him a YouTuber first. Um, I wouldn't consider him a developer really. He might know some ins and outs of developing. I really have no freaking idea what he knows. The easiest beginner guide to scripting. Like maybe he knows scripting. I think I remember seeing this when it first came out. 3.7 million on this video. Holy shit.
So you're opening up studio with a great game idea that you write this exactly as I did?
I remember this freaking terrible video. Holy crap. He's just going over all the basics in one video, which is going to be helpful for nobody, really. I mean, to be honest, I remember going when I first started programming. I would find some videos like this where you could learn a language in 6 hours. All they do is go over the freaking entire syntax and then all the fundamentals, and you just don't learn anything. So I would be very surprised if anybody got real value from this video other than being mesmerized that it's a 48-minute video with all the fundamentals forced into it. But I don't see him. When in doubt, go to the dev hub. That's good intel, I guess.
So as you know, scripting is extremely hard to learn, and it's
All right, I can't do it. Yeah, this guy's a content creator. He's not. I wouldn't consider him a developer. I would consider him a content creator. This is his main. This is his main business. This is his main way of earning money. Is making videos on this YouTube channel. Maybe he does have Roblox games. I have no freaking idea. Like I don't know this guy. But with this weighted channel, I would say he's a content creator first. But I haven't found anything. I haven't found anything though of him you know, my god. Oh, just a stretch of a lifetime, dude. Fuck. I haven't found anything of him scamming yet. So I'm gonna have to, pass on calling him out for scamming because I have not found anything on that. So yeah, but he is corny. I don't like the content. I would never watch his content ever. My God. I think if anybody watches that, you're getting brain rot. You're getting just massive brain rot. The fuck is that? Some of these videos are cringe. I'm gonna go ahead and don't recommend me any FaZe videos. Oh my god. I do not want to watch FaZe. That looks like a good video. I'd watch that. Add to queue. No, I had to watch later. PewDiePie. $1 billion plan. Okay. FaZe again. Bro, this is my For You page. It's like half cooked and half not. Like this is not cooked. This is not cooked. I would watch these. But then like I'm getting FaZe videos. I'm getting Creek crap. Where the hell that is. No thank you. I've seen that dude. He's in the Roblox space. Don't ever want to watch that. I'll watch some oh, you guys can't even see what I'm scrolling right now. I'll watch some Soul Illuminati. This guy's massively cringe. This guy's so fucking cringe, dude. Jesus Christ. I don't know if you guys have seen Mobland or not. That show is peak TV right there, dude. I'd watch this. I'd watch that. I don't know about that one. I'd watch this. Real One's podcast. Real One's podcast is fire. I'd watch Real One's podcast. I don't like watching this guy anymore. His name's Andrew, I think. He's freaking... I don't like watching him anymore. The Whatever podcast is trash. I think everybody involved with Whatever podcast is just cringe as hell. Like both parties, because they have, you know, like they have like I don't know what, like they have people that think in this way and then people that think the opposite, right? I think both of them are ridiculous, bro. Just freaking ridiculous. I could never be a YouTuber for real, if I'm being dead ass. I could just never be a YouTuber, dope. That actually looks interesting. I'm not to watch that. I'm not to watch that. I like watching actor shit. I might watch this. Sometimes I watch Mancore stuff. Is it Mancore? I don't know what the fuck it's called anymore. They got Red Pill, they got all this other shit, like whatever. I don't know what it's called anymore. I don't care. Like I watch stuff from all types of sides and genres and whatever. Like I just watch what I watch. I don't care about the labels, bro. I don't care about the labels, bro. Frick. I don't know where, like I've seen this chick before, but I don't know where. This is a good podcast though, Low IQ podcast. Doesn't have a lot of hype, but I feel like it could someday because it's really good. Like they just bullshit. Like they just talk bullshit and they don't press anything, you know. Who's talking? Oh, Siege, bro. I'm gonna have to cut that off, bro. Fuck Siege. Fuck Siege with a passion, dude. Oh my god, I can't play that game. My rent paid? What? Is my Roblox game actually about to pay my rent? This looks interesting. This is stuff I will watch Roblox related. I'll watch this. This looks interesting. Let's see what this is.
I gave myself 30 days to make a Roblox game to pay my rent. And now we're almost at the end. We've got just 3 days left. There is so much that needs to be done. The game that I've decided to make, I've named Hallway Wars. And it is one long hallway and two teams that are on
I
opposite.
can already tell he deserves
And the goal
a
is for
subscribe and
each
a
of
like.
you
This guy
to
seems
reach
chill.
the other side of the hallway and defeat the enemy by killing their core. Pretty simple. I don't think I'm asking for too much as a new developer. But then I decided, hey, why keep it that simple? Let's just add 3 capture points
6
that you
days
have
ago.
to capture to actually make it to the other side of the enemy's base and kill their core. Yeah, it'll be easy, they said. It wasn't easy, guys. Let me show you guys what I've got. Okay, so I had no idea how to make a capture point
I like his
system, whatever you wanna call
avatar.
it, King of the Hill system.
I'm
And
corny.
I ended up having to
I will say this. I am corny. I actually like the style of Roblox, right? Like I never play Roblox games, but I actually like the style of Roblox. and like the avatar, and I like developing, and so I like seeing my avatar and my little projects and shit.
To talk to my friend Hashi.
Oh, dude.
And Hashi came in with the fire. He told me, he said, screw all that making it yourself. It's already made and it's good. It's called Zone Plus. So check out what Zone Plus did for me, guys. So as you can see, I've set up a GUI up here on the top. I've got the red team's capture point, the blue team's capture point. And watch this. You ready? You ready? Yeah. Check it out. You can visually see me capturing it up here.
Zone Plus. I've had some issues with Zone Plus. And that's if there's like multiple parts or models inside of the zone, if there's multiple, I think, characters also inside of the zone, it sometimes doesn't trigger how it's supposed to. It's like very weird, and at the time when I was having that issue, I just took too long on it, decided I'm gonna move on from it and not use it and not solve the problem. I just don't care. And so since then, all I use is just a simple function. Like, is this part's position and size, does it align with the position and size of this part? And just run that in a heartbeat. And that's what I use now, and that's never given me like any issues really. So,
and it turns yellow, and then look what happens when we capture it. Boom, it turned blue. So now it's on our team's capture side, and this conveyor belt can actually move me over to the next one now, and it will stop the enemy team from just getting a boost over to our point. It'll give us an easier time to defend it. And same thing, I can start capturing this one. But something else that I added too with this Zone Plus system, I made it so that until all of these points are captured, you cannot damage the core. So I'm gonna go ahead and capture this point, and watch, this conveyor belt's gonna switch, and now we can charge into the enemy's point and start attacking it. All right, another cool thing that I added for you impatient players, check this out. Whenever I hit with a weapon, got a little cooldown indicator, this little white bar that shows me when I can hit again. So if you can hear my mouse, it's only gonna let me hit when that cooldown is over. And it applies to every single weapon. Alright guys, we've got a major problem alert. A lot of you have been saying that this game is too blue.
This guy is cool. I like this project, and I like this style of video.
That the lighting is too
I would just do less editing. I'm weird like that. Like, I like videos that aren't edited and have cutscenes every goddamn 2 seconds. You know, like I'm old fashioned like that. I don't know.
And it makes you not want to play. Alright guys, this right here is what makes me a professional Roblox developer, okay? We're gonna go into...
Really, like, I'm gonna have to cop this avatar, bro.
Guys, I know how to use a toolbox.
I'm gonna have to cop this avatar. Avatar is hard.
You didn't see me struggling at all. Microwave skybox. What is this? Is this warm enough, guys? Is this... Look what you've done to my game. Look what you've done to my game. Oh, that's like... This actually fits the theme super well.
I'm just glazing at this point, bro, but I like that he's like I like that he's having fun on the project, and he just doesn't give a fuck. It feels like he doesn't give a fuck and he's having fun, and he doesn't care if anybody sees him make mistakes. I think that's important. I just find that in this space, from what I've seen, a lot of Roblox creators on YouTube, that are in development, they try to hide every single mistake, and they get this idea across that they're the perfect developer, and then they set a standard that just doesn't exist, you know? And so I always love seeing people like showing their mess ups.
Gonna lie. Oh yeah, this is crazy looking. Almost want to keep it like this, but I feel like this is more depressing if anything. Ooh, I like this one. It's pretty neutral. This one's also very nice. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Trust me guys, I know what I'm doing. Let me cook. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so I think this is the lighting that we're going with. The fog of war. I think we gotta have a little bit of fog, a little bit of density here. Guys, I just found out something that was destroying my ability to choose the right lighting. I had the eye saver mode on my monitor, and it made everything like a hint of yellow. I think this is the lighting that we're going for, guys. Here, let me do a before and after real quick. So this is the before, and then here's the after. Let me know what y'all think. Alright guys, what is the most frustrating part of a game? To me, it's when I don't know if my hit actually landed or registered.
Hey, two going to A. One's already inside, Doc. On floor.
How?
Uh-oh.
What the f? He's not even. God, the game's hit detection's.
Probably all three.
Oh.
Doctor, the Doctor Disrespect video clip is wild.
Indicator.
Oh my god.
Let me know what you guys think. I had zero inspiration from any game.
That
and
is
it works with the sword, too.
crazy.
I'm kind of innovating here, like pioneering a new path to lighting in games and sounds. Alright guys, check out what I added. As soon as you capture all the points on one side, you can see this giant health bar on top of the actual core. And as you can see, it goes down when you hit it. Just a little quality of life, so you can see where the enemy core is at. I updated the look of this GUI. I made it skinnier but longer and also have rounded edges. I think this complements the game design more, and the rest of my UI is kind of built the same way. Like the cooldown for the weapons is built this way, and the
This looks like a good game, bro. This guy's so smart for like just doing a simple basic project, dude. Like that's so smart. Like every time I get into a project, it's always like super complex. I always like find myself working on these like projects with these complex mechanics, or these projects that could have a lot of complex mechanic, or the way you build the mechanics could be very complex, and so I end up going that route over the simple route. I don't know. So I like that he's like doing
on top. The UI looks just
doing
like
a simple
Okay,
shit.
so now we need to give the player a reason to come back and a reason to grind out this game. Thought is, every time the player gets a kill, they get some gold that they can use to upgrade their weapons, the skins maybe, make them look cooler. I still have to figure out what exactly I want to do with this gold, but for now, check it out. Okay, so now every time you get a kill, it should add value to your gold. Yep, as you can see, I have 200 gold now. Now you guys can start getting rich. Okay, so now I want to improve the weapons a little bit. Here I am trying to improve the bow, because when you shoot the bow, the arrow is a little hard to track. It's so tiny. So I wanted to add a trail, but oh gosh, don't even watch, please. Okay guys, we have a little bit of a problem here. I tried to add trails to my arrows. Check it out. It looks pretty cool, but then you start noticing that there's a giant trail coming from the heavens and then ascending back once the arrow gets sent back to the part cache. Basically, the way that we're retrieving these arrows are from like way up in the sky, and then they're just spawning in front of me. I'm not actually like spawning in new arrows. It's just a more efficient way to do things. But because of this, the
Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Hmm. just feel like it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't matter, dude. Will perform noticeably. Noticeably, it says better than creating and destroying parts repeatedly at runtime, especially under load. Recommended approach: object pooling. Yes, create a pool of parts like 100 at the start. Wow. Cframing pre-instanced parts is better for performance. You won't notice a difference for light usage, but it matters a lot when scaled up. Scaled up to what extent? Scaled up to what extent? I never even thought about this, honestly. I've seen this like be a thing, you know, like once at load, should you pull? No static, no problem. I don't know what the fuck that means. Use case, decorative grass or rocks. No static, no static, no problem. Oh, should you pull? Okay. I get it now. Gotta read the use case. Bullets in a shooting game, 10 through 50 at a time every second. Yes, pull them. Explosive debris, 20 per explosion. 3 through 5 times per second. Yes, performance gain. NPC clones, 50 plus total. Constantly entering / leaving. Yes, reuse them. VFX particles every frame. Even if it's on the client, though, even if it's on the client, does it really matter that much? It's on the client, the performance pressure is lower, but yes, can still matter, especially depending on how many parts. That's crazy. I might actually implement this in my current project. I never would have thought about this if I had not watched this guy's video. This could be tremendous value just by me randomly coming across this guy's video. Now, I've seen this method being done before, though. I've just never really like said, oh, I got to try that until this guy just did his thing with his project.
Where it goes. So if anyone knows a solution to this, please let me know, because I gotta keep it moving. We got a couple more days left. Sorry guys, I had to make sure my landlord wasn't here. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching.
It's a good video idea. This is a good video idea, bro. Is my Roblox game actually about to pay my rent? This is a good idea, bro. Y'all might catch me doing one of these. It's a good video. That was the last one, though. Oh, so he's been making this game. This is smart. This is so smart, bro. I don't know, bro. I feel like this is a gem right here. It's always crazy coming across like random gems like this, man. I would have just never thought that they would be a thing, you know? Like ever. But this dude's cool though. Dude's definitely cool. That might actually be crazy. Like, you know what? I'm gonna explore this further. And I don't use ChatGPT all that much. I think ChatGPT can be very toxic to use. But questions like this, I do find that it gives me a somewhat of an appropriate answer, okay? If I don't go too deep into logic. So I am gonna ask it though. What am I gonna ask it? I just lost train of thought. Oh my god. Okay. What about a grow a garden game. Instance parts to handle growing or let it do it where humming. I feel like grow your garden, if they're doing what this is saying right here, they could have much more people in the lobby. Something that I've wondered is why does grow a garden have such low lobby count? I find that to be so odd that it's like max 5 people, but there's 6 plots. I don't know. I could be overthinking it. Anyways, guys, I think that this is enough for today's video. I'm probably gonna upload this like probably like 2 weeks from now. So if you're watching this, I didn't make this today. All right, stay locked in on your guys' projects, and I'll talk to you guys on another video.